You know, sometimes you hear like words together that just like tickles a little center in your brain. Today, I heard a friend of mine, hi John, an English guy, saying the words superfluous pauldron, and I'm taking that with me for the rest of my life. Superfluous pauldron. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Hello wonderful humans of the internet, how are we? My name is Sam Scott-Thorne and I am a vocal coach based in Glasgow. Now if you'd like to meet and explore your voice a little more, you can find me on sstvocals.com. You can also find me on Patreon and various other social media platforms, and I'll put the handles down below and over there. Over there. Now if you'd like to consider becoming a patron, you have access to things like early release of reactions, you can fast track reactions, become a reaction, there's special roles on my Discord server, and you have access to all sorts of bonus content like my Vocal Anatomy 101 series where we learn how the voice works. So consider becoming a patron and help shape my channel. Okay, I listened to Rosalia a week or two ago maybe, I can't remember now, and the song blew my mind. It was like nothing I'd heard before. So I want to listen to some more. So I looked up Rosalia live, and the first thing that popped up was La Perla on Jimmy Fallon. So we're going to go and listen to that. The comments have been crazy on that video about, you know, her musical stylings, the way that she has learnt music, it borders on deifying her in some comments. Like, there's a lot of love out there for this lady. So I'm excited. I don't know what this is going to sound like, but we're going to find out.
Performing La Perla from her new album Lux, once again, Rosalia!
Hola, ladrón de paz, campo de minas para mi sensibilidad. Playboy, un campeón, gasta el dinero que tiene también el que no.
Oh, this is gorgeous. This is her more aspirate tone. I have heard an operatic sound come from her before, but this is the complete opposite. It's got a lot of air in it. It's got no twang in it at all. So you get this really kind of misty sound. The affectation of the Spanish accent has a kind of a th kind of sound that comes through on some sounds that are more S-based. I really like that. It's got a kind of a softness to it, kind of buffs the edges of some harsher words. Everything here is just soft, gorgeous. This will probably get fiery comments my way, but that little guitar line reminds me of SpongeBob SquarePants. Dum 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 dum. Okay, anyway, right, let's keep going though. This is amazing.
Él es tan encantador, estrella de la sin razón, un espejismo, medalla olímpica de oro al más. Tienes el podio de la gran desilusión.
I love how they muted the swear words. I mean, if you got her on that song, you should have known it was coming. I would just left it. But that's a sign of an artist there. She ain't changing her lyrics for nobody or no TV show. So they just had to bleep it. I love the positioning of her phrasing. There's a little bit of a kind of a glottal feel, like it's very punchy at the beginning, but because it is so soft, it doesn't feel like it's an attack. It just feels very present. It is right in your face. I love this. I love this.
La decepción local rompe corazones nacional, un terrorista emocional, el mayor desastre mundial. Es una perla, nadie se fía. Es una perla, una de mucho cuidado.
The amount of breath that she is using is quite insane. That's ending phrases on a like an exhale and starting phrases on an exhale, but she doesn't sound like she's running out of breath. You know, that is a risk that you go ah, na, 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 and then end with a like an exhale as well. I haven't actually listened for in-breaths. Maybe I'll start doing that now that I know how breathy this sound is. But it is kind of remarkable that she keeps such a steady sound when she's kind of expelling air constantly through the whole thing at a larger rate than she would if she was singing in a more kind of closed position. I like that even though she's hitting some more kind of forceful placement, it doesn't feel belty. She's still managing to keep that softness throughout. This whole thing has just been nice and soft. I don't know whether that's going to change. Maybe it will, because there was an operatic part at the start of the last one I heard, but she clearly just likes to play with genre and style, and she just does whatever she wants. I love it.
No sabe lo que es cotizar. Él es el centro del mundo y ya después lo demás quedará. Por fin vas a terapia, vas al psicólogo y también psiquiatra. Pero ¿de qué te sirve si siempre mientes más que hablas? Te harán un monumento.
Okay, I have been listening to in-breaths. There are some kind of deeper ones. What was interesting though is that she took a big breath and went, and then she started with a glottal stop. So she's taking that breath, she's holding it and tanking it, and then hitting on a glottal start. That's really interesting. You don't hear that very often. Usually you take a breath and straight in. There was a stop, pause, then she kind of held back for that glottal onset. Beautiful stuff. She has a lovely flow to her cadence, to the way that she kind of rhythmatizes, that's not a word, but puts rhythm in through the phrasing. It is very, very good. My words are all over the place today. I've probably made up about 10. Beautiful. And the sultry look that goes with it, 10 out of 10.
A la deshonestidad. No me des pena, quien queda contigo se drena. Siempre se autoinvita, si puede vive en casa ajena. Refracandante, tremendo desastre. Dirá que no fue él, que fue su doppelganger.
That was nice. Really soft, really breathy. I'm actually just noticing that she's on a stack of mattresses, like the Princess and the Pea. So do with that what you will. It's just a visual that I've noticed. The harmony that came in was lovely, very, very subtle, very soft. It kept the breathiness in check so that there wasn't a vocal line overpowering. Usually when there's more than one voice, if one is not aspirate and one is, the one that is aspirate gets drowned out. It kind of fades into the back. So because the main line is aspirate, the back line, the harmony line, has to be aspirate in order for it to blend. There's really no other way. And we've moved on from a SpongeBob onto more like, what am I thinking? Howl's Moving Castle. It's got that kind of like rum bum 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 bum. What's it called? The Roundabout of Life or something? That's what it's giving me at the moment. Merry-go-round of life.
Bueno, es que claro, no referirse a él como icono sería para él una narrativa reduccionista. Nunca le prestes nada, no lo devolverá. Ser bala perdida es su especialidad.
I have to say, she has dipped into a falsetto position a few times. Ladies don't usually go into falsetto. Usually it stays in a kind of a head voice place. Falsetto and head voice are two different things because the vocal folds behave differently. In falsetto, your vocal folds go kind of stiff and the air blowing through creates the pitch. Whereas with a head voice, it's your vocal folds thinning out, but they're still vibrating as they would in a more kind of belty position. And her falsetto is gorgeous. It's even more air. It just really softens the sound. It is so delicate. It's like a Fabergé egg. It is. Fabergé egg's delicate. I'm not having a good one with the descriptors today, am I? Blame her. Her voice is doing things to me. It's just gorgeous. It's got this definitely like the Spanish edge. I'm assuming she's a Spanish person. The whole song's in Spanish. The melody is Spanish. It has this kind of cafe kind of sound, but then it also kind of goes into this kind of much more traditional. It's just, again, so many different things blending into one. She is a talent.
Es un idioma que nunca entenderá. Su masterpiece, su colección de bras. Si le pides ayuda, desaparecerá.
Oh, that was beautiful. Those really quick riffs. Oh, vocal agility, second to none. That was tasty. Oh, ow, ow. I'm in pain from that. That was so good.
La decepción local rompe corazones nacional. Un terrorista emocional, el mayor desastre mundial. Es una perla, nadie se fía. Es una perla, una de mucho cuidado.
Oh, that was stunning. So good. One thing you're gonna have to explain to me is why are pearls bad? Like, he's a pearl, he's awful. What is it about I thought pearls were like precious gifts from the sea. Am I wrong about pearls? Explain to me down there, because I am clueless. And I feel like I need to listen to more Rosalia, because that song was totally different from the first one that I listened to. Was a Berghain, I don't know how to pronounce it. And I know that if I go hunting around, there's going to be complete genre shifts again. Am I right? I feel like I'm right. Okay, here's your challenge. Down below, comment what you think is the biggest genre shift of those last two songs that I've listened to, and the most top liked one down there I will listen to next. I'll give it like a week before I choose. I'll put it to a poll. I don't know what we'll do, but I'll figure out a way that you can tell me which one is next. But if you like that reaction, please give it a like and a thumbs up down below. And if you want to see more from me, hit subscribe, ring the bell, and anytime I have new content, you'll be the first to know. I feel like I've been doing a lot of this. Lots of hands towards the screen, so apologies. I'm just a expressive with my hands type of person. So I guess all that's left for me to say is thank you so much for joining me. And how are we going to buy this one? But I don't know. So I guess all that's left for me to say is thank you so much for joining me. And if you like this one, and if you like the last one, then do me a favor and go down there and hit subscribe. Do it. Love you. I'll speak to you soon.